What's up everybody and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to be talking about how you can get free college from the Air Force. My name is Michael Inman. I'm an airman in the United States Air Force and I upload videos on Mondays and Fridays. There are numerous ways in which you can receive free funding for your educational pursuits while serving in the United States Air Force. Firstly, we have tuition assistance, frequently called TA. Now, what is TA? TA is pretty much the way to take college courses while serving for free. Now, it's not always free because it depends on if you're going to a school that matches their charges per credit to the TA amount. So pretty much schools will lower the cost of going to their school to match what the TA provides to airmen in the Air Force. So TA allows you to take classes and work towards a degree for free, but be mindful that you still are going to have to pay for your books and any sort of administrative and or technology fees that I like to think they make them up, but it's, what do I know? I don't know. Also, it is worth mentioning, for TA to be approved, you have to be degree seeking. So it has to be working toward a degree. It can't just be I'm taking this class just to take it because I'm curious. And it has to be a degree level that you have not accomplished already. Meaning, if you don't have a bachelor's yet, you have to be working toward a bachelor's. Or if you don't have an associate's, you have to be working toward an associate's. But if you already have a bachelor's, you can only use TA for a master's degree. Next is the Montgomery GI Bill. Now the Montgomery GI Bill is a way in which the government incentivizes your serving in the military because it allows you to pay for college or pay for trade skills or trade courses or, you know, technical courses or, I don't know, apprenticeships, things of that nature. Let's get into the details for the Montgomery GI Bill. 2 years of service are required plus an honorable discharge for access to 100% of the benefits amount. So after you are done serving, let's say you want to use your Montgomery GI Bill, which you're automatically enrolled, by the way, so it's there. You can disenroll, which we'll get to that in a sec. But just know, by default, you're already enrolled when you join. So, as long as you serve 2 years before, like, leaving, as long as it was an honorable discharge, that means the 100% rate of what's given. So let's say in total, the school will give you some, let's say make up a random number, $4,000 to a person going to that kind of school and that kind of program, cool. Well, if you're at the 100% rate, you're gonna get 4,000. But if you actually, because of circumstances, are only eligible for the 50% rate, you're only gonna get 2,000. 36 months is the max length of benefits via the Montgomery GI Bill. So 36 months of schooling that it will cover. Meaning, if your program's just kind of like going really slow and you take more than 36 months of being in school, they're like, that was cute. Yeah, that's over. That should be enough for a bachelor's, by the way, so don't worry. That math should clock out. If there's 3 months missing per year for like summer break, and then you do the other like 9 times 4, I think it might be 36. The Montgomery GI Bill is paid directly to the student, and you are going to have to verify your enrollment monthly. Since they're giving it straight to you instead of a school, they're like, we need to know you're still enrolled in school. So you are going to verify that you're still enrolled in school every month because we trust you, but we need to verify. It covers college and opportunities, like I said, such as trade schools, technical schools, flight training, apprenticeships. Really, it covers a lot of things. So just depends on what you're looking to use your Montgomery GI Bill on. It is not transferable at all. You cannot transfer this to your spouse, to your children, so not ideal. Finally, it only lasts 10 years. So if you get to the 10 years in 1 day mark after becoming a veteran and you never touched your Montgomery GI Bill, well, you don't have one anymore. Isn't that easy to understand? Yay! Now that we've talked about the Montgomery GI Bill, let's talk about the option that most people would prefer. That is the post 9/11 GI Bill. Some people stick with the Montgomery GI Bill because of various reasons. Maybe I don't know what the reasons are why people choose the Montgomery GI Bill. Maybe they just really like to be paid directly and they don't want the money sent to the school. Maybe that's a huge thing for them, so they opt in for this. I don't really know. But just know most people go with the post 9/11 GI Bill because of the following reasons. One thing that's not better, but it's fine if you serve most of your contract, is that 3 years are required, plus an honorable discharge before becoming a veteran, to access the 100% benefit rate. 36 months is the max length of benefits, so that's similar to the Montgomery GI Bill. The post 9/11 GI Bill covers tuition and fees paid directly to the school, but also provides a monthly housing stipend and a book stipend. Next, it is transferable, meaning you are able to transfer if you served 6 years and you met those other requirements. It is transferable to your spouse or to your children, which is a great perk. Also, your post 9/11 GI Bill does not expire. Remember how I said the Montgomery GI Bill? That expires after 10 years. Your post 9/11 GI Bill is often called your forever GI Bill because it does not expire. And so that is a way in which it is different from the Montgomery GI Bill. This wraps up the discussion of the two GI Bills, Montgomery and post 9/11, which most people want the post 9/11 GI Bill. Whenever you enter the Air Force under the Montgomery GI Bill, you do automatically, but you really want 9/11. Pretty much, you just tell them when you want to use it, like, hey, I want to use the post 9/11, not Montgomery version. And they're like, okay, done. You're using the post 9/11 now. It's that easy. But if you want to do it earlier in your career, you can, but just know that once you switch it to the post 9/11, that's permanent. Keep that in mind. And ask your education office if there's any consequences to doing that. If you're enjoying this video, definitely subscribe. If you watched this far, I would say just quick pause, or you don't even have to pause. Just go down to the red button, click it, and turn the notification bell to on so you know when I upload brand new videos. Did you subscribe? Just kidding, let me stop. Anywho, number 4 is called Air Force Cool. And COOL stands for Credentialing Opportunities Online. What does that mean? Examples of credentials in which the Air Force will pay for you to receive are like coding programs such as Linux Plus, or even if you want to get your private pilot's license, Air Force Cool will pay for the curriculum part. You know how there's a curriculum part and you have to get I don't know, hours in the air flying the plane? Well, the Air Force Cool program will cover the curriculum part, meaning the books and, taking the test, the book test, all of that stuff. Air Force Cool will cover it. So that's a really cool perk. But what is Air Force Cool and how do you leverage it? Pretty much, it's $4,500, so $4,500, which is the max amount you can get throughout your entire career. When we look back on TA, you actually have access to $4,500 every year. With Air Force Cool, over your entire Air Force career, you only have $4,500 total. So be mindful of which certificate or training programs you try to complete. But also, all but one, you get one freebie. All but one have to do with your job. So whatever your AFSC is, whether it be maintenance, whether it be, I don't know, engineering, medical, whatever your AFSC is, your job category, the credentials that are going to be approved to be sponsored or paid for do have to relate to that career field. Additionally, the credentials must be listed on the Air Force Cool website to even qualify. So check the Air Force Cool website, see if there's anything you're interested in, verify that your job field allows for that one, or make the very intentional choice that you're going to use your one freebie on that certificate. Meaning you have chosen the certificate that has nothing to do with your job, aka getting your private pilot's license. And you've told the Air Force, this is the freebie I want to do. Please pay for it. I love you. Thank you very much. Number 5 are CLEP exams. And CLEP exams, also similar to the final thing we're going to discuss in a minute or so, pretty much is a credit by exam opportunity or a finals upfront opportunities. What does that mean? Pretty much the college level examination program, CLEP, is a group of standardized tests created and administered by the College Board. These tests assess college level knowledge in 36 different subject areas and provide a mechanism for earning college credits without having to take the full college course. They are accepted at more schools, and compared to what we'll talk about in a few minutes, there's two versions that there's two opportunities to do credit by exam or finals up front. CLEP is accepted at more schools, and the exams are 90 minutes rather than 2 hours. So if your school that you are trying to get a degree from takes CLEPs, you should take CLEP. Not the other one, because the tests are shorter, and we like shorter tests. It's important to note that if you fail a CLEP exam, you are going to have to wait 3 months, and what was paid for by the military or the Air Force the first time will not happen again. So the Air Force is like, you failed, you didn't study before the test and do well, you paying for the next round, good luck. The other option, which is very similar and is pretty much the main competitor, is something called DSST exams. But most people still call them DANTES exams because that's what they used to be called. So instead of DANTES exams, they're now DSST. They are also a credit by examination, meaning if you pass this exam, you get college credit. Check, good job. Or finals up front. It's like taking the final of a class up front, and if you pass the final, you're good. Keep it moving. Now, as I said, the DSST exams are less popular because they're 2 hours long instead of 90 minutes. And also, DSST credits DSSTs aren't accepted in as many schools as CLEPs are. So there will be some schools, if you pass a DSST exam, let's say in college algebra, some schools will say, ooh, that's cute, we don't accept that, you're gonna have to take it here. Meanwhile, if you took a CLEP pre-calc or pre-algebra course and you take it to that school, they may say, perfect, we totally accept those, check, we've added the 4 credits to your transcript, you're good and you qualify for the next math course. Good job. So keep that in mind. Refer to your school on which ones they accept. If they accept both, make your choice. See which one has a higher pass rate, because if you're going to be taking CLEPs or DANTES and you have to pay for any retests, it's important to look up which ones have a high fail rate. Because some of these courses, like it'll be surprising, like an astronomy CLEP by happenstance. I don't know if this is true or not, but for example, an astronomy CLEP will have like a 51% like fail rate or a 51% pass rate. And you're like, why is it so hard? Like, is this test about to rock my world? What's going on here? So please look up success rates or pass rates of the CLEPs or DSSTs before you sign up, and or just study aggressively before and you'll be fine. But just remember, if you fail, you can take the test again, but it's out of your pocket. Still might be worth it, but out of your pocket. You only have to wait 30 days when you fail a DSST, as compared to a CLEP having to wait 3 months. For a DSST, you only have to wait 30 days, but again, you will be paying for it because the Air Force is like, no. Please refer to the universities or colleges that you're trying to get an associate's, bachelor's, or master's from to see if they even take CLEPs or DSSTs, because if not, don't waste your time. As you can tell from this video, there are a lot of educational benefits from the Air Force or provided by the Air Force that you should definitely take advantage of. So if you have any questions, put them down below. I will try to answer them. If they're over my head, I will let you know they're over my head. Comment, like if you want to see more of my face. You can find it on Twitter and Instagram at Michael A. Inman _. Bye.